Brago.
Sorry.
One Piece chapter 1143 has released.
Yes.
We talked about it on your channel a little bit, and I just wanted to touch on a couple of other things. Not the kids, because Saul's already did that and he got hurt. But in terms of theories off of this chapter, do you have any big ones? What is your mind focused on right now? Coming off of 1143.
Off of 1143.
Like, for example, right? We got Kid Loki with a Kanabo, and people are saying, the streets are saying that this gives more credence to the Kaido is related to King Harold theory. Do you agree with that?
Kaido related to King Harold. Somewhat.
You think this chapter helps it a little bit? Or no?
A little bit. We had talked about that. But I'm not mad at it. I mean, any connection we can get to Kaido and King Harold and Loki being Kaido's brother?
Yeah, I mean, whoa. Harden and Loki are Kaido's brother.
Yeah.
You can't forget Harden, your favorite guy, right?
Yeah. Harden being Kaido's brother. Yeah.
I mean, the strength is relative, right? I mean, what, we have Harden, then Loki, and then maybe Kaido? Is that how you'd rank the brothers?
Strength, Kaido, Loki.
Why are you laughing, dude?
Because having Harden in this lineup is actually funny.
Somebody said that I saw this comment in the last video. They said Brago needs to stop making fun of Harden because Harden is one day going to become king of the Giants. And I was like, that's tough, bro. So I wanted to tell you about that. Like, yo, maybe we should hold back in the Harden slander, man. Like, we're looking at the future king of Giants. Like, it's like looking at Luffy. They said this too. They said verbatim, it's like looking at Luffy in the East Blue and saying he's a chump.
Harden's 80.
Hey, for Giants, he's only like 20, right? And Giant age, he's like 20, 25 or something.
Jeez,
he's still young,
even
man.
if they say they mature slower, he's like 40. Huh? What are we talking about?
Are you
Luffy's
saying
19?
Are you saying an old man can't achieve his dreams? That's ageist.
An old weak man? No. He's
Weak.
weak. He's weak mentally. He's weak physically. He has no horns. He has a dirty blood mother. He's not allowed inside. He has no drip. He has a weapon and we forgot about it. What are those things on his arms? Does he wear a skirt? What is going on with this character? And then he's trying to kill his brother when he's on his back. Elbaf warrior. Elbaf pride. King of the Giants? Yeah, okay.
You know what's funny
I like him,
too?
though.
I didn't even realize this because I guess my mind just skipped over this panel. But when Loki said, hey, are you willing to let everybody die? I'll slaughter everybody in the Sun Realm if you don't answer me. And then Harden's the first person that throws his hands up and he says, wait, Loki, we get it. Please. It's like, whoa, wait, was Harden going to surrender? Was Harden going to surrender to a one-tap Loki? And the thing is that Harden's the one who told us, like, hey, Loki lies. Loki's a trickster. So Loki was trying to get off of this with
All
1
right.
HP.
We can't take anymore. Stop. We're at our wits' end.
Loki, please.
Everybody's looking at him like, bro, he hasn't even relaxed. Like,
I get it though, right? Like Loki hit the tree's on fire. Like it's a bad scenario, but it's nuts that Harden didn't even try to hold him back a little bit.
All right, Loki, I dropped my weapon. You win again, like you always do, Loki. Like, dude, come on, get some balls under that skirt. What are we doing?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
It's also wild to think about the fact that Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro are here. Harden has his entire crew, and he still gave up, or was willing
Everybody's
to. Right?
There. He has his entire crew, and he has his father, basically, and he still gives up. Like I said, that's your guy, I know, but No,
Hey,
no.
he's not my guy, first up, but I do agree that by the end of the series, there is a good chance he will be like King of the Giants, or like, maybe
Yeah, what
epilogue
does
King
that
of the
mean?
Giants. I don't even know. He wants to unite them all. Like, how does that even work? Do you just like get them to sign a contract like Kuvira out of the Legend of Korra or something?
I'm not gonna lie. Like when we talk about like things that I don't care about, how we're into uniting the Giants, I don't care. Like if we see that in like an SBS, that'd be fine. If we see it in like a Vivre card, the man who united the Giants, King of the North,
We can't do that. No, we can't
King of
subject
the
Harden's
North.
dream to an SBS.
I like the Giants being united doesn't. I don't care.
See, here's the thing, right? I think the reason we don't care about the Giants uniting is because we don't know much about the Giants being segregated. Like, we know about Harden's mom, but we haven't seen his mom, right? We need more giant on giant racism in a way for us to say, okay, this is a good dream. I think that's what we
I agree.
need. So if we
We need a
get
little
a
bit more.
Harden and Loki backstory and we see how Giants outside of Elbaf are treated in comparison to Giants in Elbaf, I think we'd like it more. But
Yeah, the racism could bring us together.
yeah, race. It's like Thanos, right? Like I
Yeah.
feel like everybody needs a Thanos in their life to bring everybody together. Like imagine the real world today. We would stop all wars if aliens came from outer space, or at least I would like to imagine so, right? Like if an alien came down and was threatening to destroy Earth, I think we could work together, right?
I think if an alien came down with a threat to destroy Earth and it just magically united all races, then the people that were claiming to be racist, I would question their resolve.
Maybe they're like still a racist, but like deep down they're like, okay, I don't like y'all, but I don't like them aliens more.
I don't like y'all is crazy. But it's like he brought out like a racist drawl.
wait,
Like, I don't like y'all.
wait. First up. All right. See, y'all is a part of my daily, vernacular. Thank you very
Let's
much.
say that. Let's say
I
that.
live in Oklahoma. I use y'all a lot.
Okay.
I have a shirt that says I'm not racist. Come on,
It
dude.
must be true.
It's gotta be true. You know the
Gotta be
backstory? We did Brago's video, and it was a whole thing. Literally the day after you posted, and I saw people were saying size a celestial dragon. I was like, I gotta prove I'm not.
He's like,
So
I gotta
bought
prove
this
him
shirt.
wrong.
I
Let me
gotta
buy
prove
this
him
shirt.
wrong.
I gotta change the narrative, guys.
Yeah, I'm on the wrong side of history.
Let me buy a shirt to let them know where my allegiance stands. I'm not a
Yeah.
racist. Yeah.
Oh.
No. I think it convinced us.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm
So
convinced.
now here comes another question. So outside of the Loki, Kaido, Harden thing, the God Knights, man, who's your favorite right now? I know we talked about Summers. Is he your number one out of the three? No Shamrock, of course.
Oh, I was about to say, is Big
Yeah.
Sham involved?
Yeah,
Or
you can't
included?
put Shamrock in the running.
All right, then it's Sommers. It's Sommers.
Really? Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think Killingham is just like, a very useful crackhead. But I think Gunko, it's almost like she's a loyal slave where she's everything celestial dragon, right? She just like, no, we can't play around. It's not over until it's over. We got to get the job done. And they're like,
I'm
yo.
scared of Nika, just like all you celestial
Right?
dragons.
And that's crazy
Yeah.
because she mentioned being scared of Nika. Then she mentioned Luffy being here. So more than likely, what are we gonna see, Sai?
I think we're gonna see Gunko versus Luffy, at least a
We're gonna
little
see Gear
bit, right?
5. We're gonna see Gear 5 for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, dude,
At some
Luffy
point.
whips out Gear 5 like it's nut
It's
sacks
like
at
his pistol
Ocella
now. Yeah. It's
or
just, you
Coachella.
know, it's
Sorry, Coachella something
It's
different.
what he does now. It's what
Yeah.
he does now. It's just like, and then people get upset when you point it out, like, why is this a transformation? It's just like, yeah, but it's like, it's the transformation, Like,
Unless there's gonna be another one.
maybe. Like, it's kind of like in Dragon Ball Z, where Super Saiyan did become like that, where everybody became a Super Saiyan. Like,
Yeah.
even like the kids. became
Goten and
Super
Trunks,
Saiyans.
like what? They
Right?
train for
Play-
one day and they're just like Super
They're
Saiyans.
just playing around in the Super Saiyan. But like, imagine if Goku, like every single fight was just like Super Saiyan 3. It's like, you know,
Or like nowadays, it's like a Ultra Instinct, right?
it's for everybody. But I mean, I guess like when Goku does fight, no, not really. No, not every fight. He doesn't need it. And sometimes Luffy doesn't need it. But I think Gear 5 adds to the narrative. It kind of it leads to important talking points being addressed.
Yeah.
So right now, Gear 5 is like a narrative plot device that has to be used even when Luffy doesn't need it. So Luffy's going to use Gear 5 at some point in Elbaf, even if he doesn't need it, because Gunko has to see the White Knight.
Do you think if Luffy were to go Gear 5 on this island, that something would happen like it did on Egghead, where he used it and unknowingly Emmet activated because of it? Do you think we'll get something similar here in Elbaf? Like maybe Luffy goes Gear 5 and then the tree lights up, or
The drums.
yeah, like the drums start playing and it's louder here. Do you think something like that will happen, like some sort of reaction out of Gear 5? Like side effect?
That'd be interesting. As long as the drums don't like start making the giants just have them dancing uncontrollably because they can't help themselves because it's like the national music or something. Then I'm cool. Something like that could happen maybe within the tree, or like the mural starts lighting up. It's like
Ooh,
Nika
that'd be
is
cool.
returned, you know. But yeah. I mean, it's a Gear 5 is now a plot device, and I don't mean that in a bad way, right? It's just used to advance the plot because it's such an important thing currently in the story. So I think we shouldn't look at it necessarily from a power scaling perspective because it's just going to be used when it needs to be used.
Yeah,
most
you know
part.
what, Brago? You're really open-minded. I like that.
Yeah, except when it comes to Harden, there's nothing.
Yeah, except for Harden. You just got a bone to pick with that guy.
And
So,
John Bart.
yeah, John Bart just gets so much flack for no reason. He had one scene where he blocked Van Auger's bullet, and Brago just did not like that. It's actually insane.
Filler. Didn't happen.
So, I agree with you that Summers is my favorite God Knight out of the three. He's just so cool. Like, I feel like if I were to grab like a drink with somebody out of these three, it would be Summers. He seems like a
Summers
fun
looks
guy.
Now, I would like Killingham near because, like, that's free drinks, right? And
Well,
I'm
true,
going to
true.
assume that Killingham, his drinks can get me drunk.
I would assume so,
Right.
yeah, because you only taste it, but you don't like get the side
Then
effects.
I guess, then no, I don't want that. The whole point of drinking is to get drunk.
Yeah. Well, like halfway, yeah.
Yeah, to get a buzz, get
Yeah.
something going. Just drinking, nobody drinks alcohol for it. Well, not all alcohol. Most alcohol isn't drunk for the taste, right?
Yeah, it's like a mixed bag. I feel like some people like the taste, some people want to get drunk, some people just want to buzz.
Like when I watch a movie and they want like something on the rocks. I'm like, just like that? Just to sip on? That's crazy. It doesn't, and they make it look like it's so good. I'm like, that is not good, bro. You cannot convince me
They're
that
like
that is good.
smiling. They hear the
Right.
dog.
They're like,
Yeah.
that's good. I'm like, that is not good at all. But yeah, I think I'd like a drink with Summers. That'd be fun.
Yeah. And Summers is over here talking about he goes on a spiel, man. Like when we come back
Yeah.
to him, he has a whole monologue. He talks about how the more you love somebody, the more the thorns take hold, and that his favorite game to play this with, or his favorite contestants to play this game with, are parents and children, because
He's a little creep.
the parents will try their best to get their kids back no matter how much the thorns hurt them, and then eventually the child will have to watch their parent die in front of them. And I'm like, man, this guy
Sick. I
is
like
sick.
him.
It's sick, dude. I like him. Yeah, I was about to say, like, this is what we want in villains. Like we gotta have people like this,
Yeah.
man. I love it.
Yeah, he's like, yo, they die in front of them. Like it's a twisted, sick way to kind of kill somebody and like use their love against them. Like you said, what love is what you said, rose and a thorns. Is a rose and a thorn. It's both
Yeah.
roses and thorns. So he's right? But who hurt him? Like he's
I don't think
he's
anybody heard
carrying
him.
some hurt.
maybe,
man.
I mean, everybody has like a fetish. Maybe this is just his. He's like, this is what I really love to watch. Like, you gotta imagine, right? For God Knights, this is their equivalent of like game day. This is like, people like football, basketball, soccer, football from different countries. Like This is his version of that. Like, this is his sport.
You said something really important just now.
It's like his lacrosse. What's up?
You said everybody has a fetish. You think so?
Not like a torture fetish, but like a fetish in general, yeah. Everybody has something. It could be feet. It could be, I don't know, butthole. Right? Like, there's something. A brother's got to love something, you know? Like, that's just how it is.
A fetish just being butthole is hilarious. But you're right. It could be pee. It could be poop.
Yeah, but some fetishes go too far. Like, I think poop is a little bit too much.
It's fetish shaming.
That's fine.
What makes your fetish better than anyone else's?
I think some people deserve to be shamed for certain fetishes.
I don't know. I think.
Would you be friends with a poop eater?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna share anything with him or her, right? Like,
yeah,
don't give me anything off your fork.
Imagine you got like a friend. And a friend is like, "Hey, Brago, like, take a bite of this ice cream. Like, it's really good."
No,
like,
I'm not doing that. I don't think I'm gonna even eat at your house, because if you're a poop eater, you got frozen poop somewhere, and you gotta heat it up, right? So maybe you got to put some in your microwave.
I don't even know how the scat fetish works, but that's perfect. We're like from the outside looking in. We just heard people like poop, and we're like, "Wait, is this how they do it? Do they heat it up?"
They got frozen poop, just like it's like dinner.
Yeah, they're like dealing poop in the black market.
Yeah, so like, I'm gonna assume that you just eat poop out of every bowl in your house, and so I wouldn't want anything, but I can still be your friend.
Okay,
but don't ask us to come over. Like, don't have a movie night, game night at your house. No, I'm not coming. That's crazy.
Yeah, so we draw the line at poop fetish.
That's not the worst fetish out there, is it?
I'd like to imagine it's like up there though. Like, it's top 5. If you were to power scale bad fetishes, I think that's top 5.
Let's go to Mr. Google and see what they have to say.
Yeah, let's go to Google AI. We're gonna put it to the test.
Okay.
What do you got?
Oh. Well.
Oh,
yeah, no. They're worse ones.
No. What is it?
Rape.
Okay, well, yes, but that's also a crime. You know what I mean? I don't count that one because it's also a crime.
That was at the top of the worst fetishes
list. That's
list.
Necrophilia. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute.
Hey, it's on there.
Fair. You know what? I'm not gonna argue that one. Perfect.
Zoophilia, canophilia, diaper fetishes.
Yeah, diaper fetishes are bad.
Aberphilia and infantophilia.
Yeah, so pedophiles. Yeah. Okay, there's worse ones than poop, but poop is like,
poop is the worst of the good.
Yeah, the worst of it's like a 7 deadly sins, right? Like, right. I think poop would be like one of the arch vices. It wouldn't be like one of the 7 deadly ones, but it would be like right there. Like you'd rank them among the top 7.
Yeah, poop is not gonna send you to jail.
Yeah.
The others might. So yeah, that's
100%.
That's probably the worst one.
Yeah.
But either way,
Summer's cool guy.
Right.
Oh, I love this man.
You know, everybody has their fetishes, even if they know it or not.
Yeah. What an enlightening conversation. So, Gunko, we kind of got more context on what she's doing here, right? At first, I thought the arrows were simply pointing at the direction the kids should go, but it seems like Gunko's arrow is what's making the kids walk, right?
Yeah, it's kind of leading them and directing them. Yep.
Yeah, that's a cool ability. Like, we've seen this before in a couple of other animes, and you know, the first one that comes to mind is like Demon Slayer, how like there's an arrow demon. They like shoot arrows out, and then like this ball follows the arrow. Yeah, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's a cool ability.
Really versatile, right?
Yeah, I mean
she made a bird. She's like Datara.
Amazing as Zoro's partner, you know.
Like, oh, dude, yeah. If Zoro had a mini like Gunko arrow with them 24/7, oh, he'd be broken.
Yeah, he just find everything he needs to. So that's what you know what? Gunko for next Straw Hat.
And then imagine,
Just-
like, we need to fly away or something. We don't have a coup de burst ready. Gunkko, make a bird. Make wings. Done.
she's useful. She's
Gunko's
like this.
really
She could be like
useful.
an assistant, a Grand Fleet member, if you may.
Is that what you
okay,
want? So,
Maybe think
like,
of something.
people are saying that Gunkko is a revolutionary spy. Do you like that theory or no?
I do like that theory because she
You
has
like
all the
it?
same things that did. Yeah, I like it.
Damn.
You don't like it?
I'm not like the biggest fan of it. Because, like, that would mean that the Celestial Dragons are so incompetent, they let a mole into their highest ranks, bro. Like, we already had that with Stussy, right? Like, Stussy is she was a mole. Like, I don't want another one, bro. Because like,
Yes.
that means it would lose such a pivotal character in this arc.
I mean, I like Gunko, but I don't think she's going to accomplish anything.
You don't think so?
No,
No,
I think
okay,
she's,
like, I think she'll give us a good fight. I think that's what I'm worried about. Like, I think Gunkko would make a great opponent for... I mean, Luffy's kind of, like, out there, but, you know, like, one of the Straw Hats. Like, if we lose Gunkko on that side and the Revs get her, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, like, that's... Now Gunko's just the best revolutionary besides Sabo and Dragon, so it's like... I don't
she's
know.
better than Koala.
Oh, dude, Gunko would kill Koala. What
Wow.
could Koala do that could stop Gunko? I mean... Hey,
Wow,
I know it's
Shai.
blast.
That is
better than
strong.
Karasu, better than Morley,
Better than
Lindbergh,
Karasu?
Bello. Yeah, Gunko's way better. I will admit, Karasu kind of pains me because I like Karasu. I think he has a cool quirk, cool suit, Devil Fruit. But I mean, Gunko's Gunko, man, and I'm a gooner. What do you expect?
Okay. I was trying to understand why you put Gunko over any of those guys.
But, okay, Devil Fruit wise and power wise though, she is stronger. Like, from what we've seen? No. What? How is this? Okay, I get it, right? Morally, cars like they clash with the admirals, but the admirals were holding back. They couldn't do anything, dude. Not even a fight.
Listen, I like Gunko. She's probably cute, Sai, but all she did was attack a wide open Loki and couldn't even kill him, you know, like
So because of that, you're not willing to put her above Lindbergh and Bello Betty?
Bello Betty, maybe.
Maybe.
Lindbergh,
So you're
let's
saying
slow down.
you're saying Gunko might be
Wait.
above 200 million berry bounty Bello Betty.
Is Gunko above Lindbergh because he's a mink or whatever he is?
No, it's because his technology is outdated. Brother, if we're fighting in a war, I do not want to be on the side that has steampunk technology. No, dude, just put me on the different team. I don't want to be on the same team as Lindbergh. This
So
guy
let
is
me-
making technology that's outdated, man.
So sorry. How strong do you think this Gunko gal is?
How strong do I
just
think Gunkko
relative,
is?
Yeah, give me a relative character to Gunko. Dragon.
A relative character. I think you're gonna hate this one, bro. Like the first name that pops to mind.
Don't do this.
I'm gonna have to do it, man. I think she's Katakuri level, man.
That is crazy.
No, it isn't.
That
How?
is crazy.
It's the final villain
did-
group. What are you talking about? It's the final villain. If the God Knights are not at least Katakuri level, what are we doing here?
Oh my god.
What?
Gunko is
Katakuri could beat her, but I mean, she's strong. She's a tough one.
this is crazy.
What? How
She's
strong do you think the God Knights are then?
She's an honorary chaperone, and all of a sudden she's stronger than Katakuri.
Chaperone. Okay, ignore the God Knight title. All right.
God Knight.
Oh, sweet commander. Oh,
What was
I
that,
lost
Si?
to Caesar Clown. You're like, what?
What was the accent?
I don't know. I got like super Chinese, man. I got like old school 1700s
That's-
Chinese right there for a second.
That's crazy with that shirt on, you know? Like
Yeah, the shirt makes it even wilder. Yeah, I'll admit.
Sweet commander. That is crazy. Because you didn't have to do the accent. You just did it.
It just came out. It was natural. It felt like it's like Jim Carrey with the mask. Like it just possessed me for a minute. It took over.
Being possessed by racism is hilarious.
It's not racism. It's my ancestors. Thank you very much.
Oh, Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm part Chinese.
Okay. No, I would say the same thing. Um, Gunko category. I'm not
Why
there.
can't you see it?
You know what I see for Gunko?
What? She's not Toby Ropo level. I'll tell you that.
No. Who was the name? What's the name of the sumo wrestler? The strongest
Stop.
sumo wrestler in the world?
No, Urashima. No, she is not the sumo wrestler. What are we talking about?
All right.
You downplay the God Knights too much.
All right.
We got to give the Celestial Dragons their food and let them eat it.
Let's
right?
use another chaperone. Speed. Huh? What do you think about Gunko
She's not
versus
okay. She's
Speed?
not a chaperone though, brother. Shamrock is gone. She's by herself. Technically, well, she got two God Knights here, but still, like she's doing her own thing.
All right. I guess the chat will let us know if I'm tripping or if Sai's tripping.
Okay. See, I thought I was tame. I have the tame take, and all I'm saying is that she is Yonko commander level. Like she's in the realm with some of the straw hats. If Zoro and Sanji and Luffy are too crazy, that's fine. Just throw it at like Brook level. That's cool. Fine by me. That's cool.
I think Brook is Yonko commander.
Technically, he is, right? He is a commander of Luffy. I mean, okay, forget Brook. Brago hates Brook for some reason. Robin level. How about that? Robin level. Take it or leave it.
Robin went like full go against a Toby Ropo.
Yeah, but she's stronger now. That was 2 arcs ago. Like, people meme on it all the time, but like the Straw Hats literally do get stronger every arc, man. Every island we visit, that's like a plus 50% stat boost, man.
50% is crazy. I'd say this. I'll give you, right? For Gunko, I'll give you
Give me Cracker.
Vanderdecken.
Well, how are we going backwards? No, we're not talking about Vanderdecken. Nah, Brago hates Gunko for some reason. I mean,
very unique abilities that has direction,
Okay, here's the good one. Who's stronger, Gunko or Summers?
Summers for sure.
We saw one attack.
Sure.
No.
He's a man.
So how do you feel about Killingham?
I think Killingham is pretty cool. I think he reminds me of you've seen Arcane, right?
Yeah, I've seen all of Arcane. Who is he comparable to?
The
Victor?
professor. The professor.
Oh, Heimerdinger?
Heimerdinger.
How?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he just gives off that vibe. Like he's not really a strong fighter. He just like solves things.
Okay.
Like he's like an accessory.
As a League of Legends player,
yeah.
When you said he's like Heimerdinger, I was like, wait, what? Huh? What's going on here? Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I get from Killingham. Like he's like a cool, like older guy that's knowledgeable.
Older guy? He seems like a little kid.
You think he's young?
Yeah, I think he's young. He gives off like I don't know, like mid-20s energy.
Mid-20s?
Yeah. Okay, wait. The reason why you think he's older is it because of the eyebrows?
I think the eyebrows, the vibe.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think he feels young. Yeah, that's a tough one now.
He said,
why doesn't he go back to his human form, bro?
He said, ass back rock salt, ever the connoisseur.
Yeah, but these are like preppy guys though, right? Like they're a bunch of celestial dragons. Highbrow society. Like they just talk like that.
I don't know. Summers didn't.
We need this guy out of his zone form. I want to see his human. There's no reason why he should be there
over
right now,
under
right?
is 20?
Yeah, I think it's like mid-20.
I think he's like mid-40.
That's crazy. I guess we'll see. I'm gonna be laughing, dude. The minute he goes human and he's like mid-20s, I'm gonna be laughing at you, dude.
He goes and he's like 50 something. I'll be like, sorry. It's an old man.
Brago, I can't collab this week, dude. We're gonna have to reschedule.
And listen, okay, wait. Last question about Gunko.
What's up?
Because she's Yonko caliber.
Yonko, okay, all right. Now you're just being silly.
Okay, so Gunko, because she's a god knight.
There we go.
Um, she's a secret elite agent.
She's like John
Do you
Smith,
think
comparable.
so? Is the Gonko? Do you think Gonko is fighting Sabo then? Because he's stronger than Koala, stronger than Karasu, stronger than Morley. That's the only person that's left.
Yeah. I think Gunko would be a good Sabo opponent. You're laughing at it, but here's the thing. People are having theories that Gunko's the one who stabbed Sabo at the Reverie. You know, was it Emu's tail or was it Gunko's arrow? Like nobody knows.
It wasn't.
If it's Gunko's arrow, this could be a match made in heaven. You know, this could be a run back. This could be a run back.
Gunko was not in Emu's lair, just on the roof waiting for somebody to break in.
I don't think she was either, but let me tell you, there are people who believe it though, and to give them respect, hey, if that's the case, maybe this is a Sabo opponent. I'll take it.
Yo, when Gunko gets folded by Nami, is gonna be the funniest thing ever, bro. But
Don't you dare speak
no,
that
it's
into
funny.
existence, bro.
Because Gunko, she has the arrow, she can like direct, and then Nami's the navigator. She's like, I'm the real person who can direct over here. I don't know. I don't see it with Gunko. I don't see it, but
The minute
that could
Gunko
be.
beats all your favorite characters, man, that's gonna be a fun day.
Listen, this okay. 0% chance he beats Jinbei, and Jinbei is the fat one. So if we go past that, she's not beating Frankie. He's just gonna smother her. Then we have. It's
I think we
gonna.
will beat Gunko, but I just don't think it's going to be today. I don't think we've leveled up enough, at least
Right.
for the Straw Hats that will fight it, right?
Right.
We're not talking about Monster Trio or
Or we haven't
Jinbei.
gotten
It's
strong enough.
like
You're right. It's
Nami
not gonna be
versus
today.
Gunko right now. Nami versus Gunko right now today. Gunko wins.
Oh, I probably got Gunko.
Yeah. But like Nami tomorrow or like Nami in the next arc. Yeah,
Nami
could take
tomorrow.
it.
I got Nami.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the Straw Hats, they have like infinite potential. So yeah, we're going to win eventually. But I think today, I think Gunko outranks everybody below Jinbei.
I don't think. Listen, I guess for me, the God Knights, they don't feel like a threat
They're
to
eating
what we
food
have
though.
So what we have on the island, they don't feel like a threat.
Compared
They
to
feel
Loki.
like a threat to you, not compared to like the Straw Hats,
Oh, compared to the Straw Hats.
Scopper, Loki. I'm not. These three, I think they're cool. I think they have like very interesting powers that can be hard to overcome. But like Gunko, I don't know, Ty.
I think for me,
Maybe
it's
a
like
little
I can't
jaded.
see the Straw Hats succeeding all the way. Like I don't think
It's,
we're gonna be
yeah.
able to rescue the kids. So I think the God Knights will win in at least that aspect of it. But you're right though. Like when it comes to fights, like it's hard to imagine the matchups because I feel like we just win, right? Like Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, Scopper. Like you throw those guys in a ring with the God Knights. I mean, it's hard to imagine we lose, right? And especially Loki, right? So it's really weird to think about. And like with Scopper, how is Scopper going to play a role here? Like he's coming here to the God Knights. Do you think he fights all of them? Do you think he just fights Summers? I mean, what's going to be the 411 on this?
Um,
Like, what are the matchups right now for you?
Summers and Scopper feels like a good fight, or Summers and Sanji.
Yeah, because of the food line, right?
Food. I think that'd be great. But Scopper has like that vibe as well. It's tough. I think I'd rather see him versus Scopper. Give Scopper some love. And maybe quell the God Knight hype a little bit. Like
What hype? You're not hyped at all.
you are though.
I am, but you're not.
Yeah, I think it's too much.
Nah,
I
dude.
think
Like
it's too much. Like I
hey,
understand they're the fighting force of the world, the celestial dragons, right? But like, yeah, we've
I
seen
think-
groups before.
for me, it's because the Gorosei were so underwhelming. You know, not in terms of showcase. I just personally felt underwhelmed by them. So I'm
These
looking for
these
the
guys
next
have
big
to be
thing.
stronger.
Yeah, like I'm latching onto the next big idea. It's like looking
The
for a
next
new
big
iPhone.
thing is already here.
What?
The Admirals.
I love the Admirals. Those are my guys, but like, we can't just rely on the Admirals, man. Like we need somebody else, bro.
Seraphim.
The God Knights are gonna no.
It's
The
not going to
Seraphim
be
suck.
Gunko.
Okay, it doesn't have to be just Gunkko. It can be all the God Knights, right? Like, Brago, we have met 4 of the God Knights so far. There's still at least 5 more that we have not seen. And then there's the old age. Like, imagine this, right? Imagine.
I'm with you.
Think about this. We get the rest of the God Knights, and it turns out that Gunkko is the weakest one.
Yeah, I think she is.
But even as the
You
weakest
think the
one,
weakest one is
still Katakuri level. Yeah. I mean, imagine. Okay, who do you think will fight the God Knights? Like in a full all-out battle, who fights
The
them?
Revolutionaries, probably.
Stop! No, it's not going to be the Revolutionaries. No,
It's-
we're not.
so
We're
they're gonna be-
not going to
it's
see
gonna be
Bello
Gunko
Betty
versus
versus
Lindbergh.
Gunko. No.
Yes.
Dude, I think there's a bigger chance that the God Knights will fight another pirate group. It could be the red-haired pirates. It could be the Straw Hats. It could be
you're
allies.
Gonko fights Hip and Hop.
No, who the hell is Hip and Hop from Kids Crew? No, dude, like, hey, you're gonna be crying the day when Ben Beckman goes high diff against Gunko. Okay, that's an insane one, but like, hey,
that's crazy.
Hey,
that's crazy, Sai.
Hey,
That's crazy talk.
Shanks's crew has to fight somebody. I mean, it's probably gonna be the God Knights. I think they're legitimate. It's either the God Knights or Blackbeard's crew, and then the Straw Hats will have to fight another crew. Like the God Knights, they will have to fight somebody high tier.
Yeah, like
you can't just relegate them to the Revs. Like there's not enough Revs to go around to fight the God Knights. Like there's 5 strong Revs, maybe 6, and even then, some of them are kind of ass.
There's probably 5 strong God Knights.
No, they're all
Maybe
strong,
6.
brother. They're all strong, dude. We saw so much of Gunko's arrow, and you just deny it,
Bro, Katakuri can do that with his mochi, bro. I'm not impressed.
Yeah, and look at this. They're doing the same thing, and Gunko, she's Katakuri level. It's confirmed. It's done, dude.
Yo, Sai is killing me. I did not expect all this Gunko love.
I'm crashing out over here, guys. I cannot believe Brago doesn't believe in Gunko. Like, I hope we get a line, like if Luffy or one of the guys like fights Gunko.
Like, oh my god.
No, it's like the Seraphim line where they're like, oh, this durability. Is this tougher than Kaido? Remember that? You remember that line?
I remember.
Yeah, we're going to get something like that. Or Gunko uses Ryuo and they're like, oh my god, hockey's stronger than Katakuri?
Never. That's never happening. That's
you know
the
why?
golden child.
Because everybody forgot Katakuri. Luffy don't even remember he fought that guy, bro. He's never mentioned Katakuri once.
Let's bring up the worldwide popularity poll and see where Katakuri was on the list. Sai, do you remember where Katakuri was on the list, Sai?
Hey, you're like an old man talking about World War II. You know, you got to pull up a popularity poll in 2025. I swear, Gunko's beating out Katakuri in the popularity poll.
Like if it came out today?
Yeah.
I don't think Gunko makes the top 500.
Now you're just a Gunko hater. I feel like you're overcorrecting on the Gunko hate.
Katakuri was number 14, Sai.
When was this?
14.
When was this? What year? 2002?
2020. That's crazy. No, it was 4 years ago. We were in Wano.
4 years, but that was right after Whole Cake, though. That's like saying, hey, Rob Lucci was at his highest in the popularity polls right after Eni's Lobby. It's like, of course he was. That's like saying, oh, Kaido's going to be top of the list after Wano. It's like, yeah, of course.
We were in Wano, right? Okay, this is right after Whole Cake Island, right?
Yeah.
So, give me another name from Whole Cake Island. Just another name.
Just another name from Whole Cake?
Yeah, because they should be
Pudding.
They should be high.
Pudding.
Pudding.
What number?
Is she on the list?
No, is Pudding not? Wait, what do you mean she's not on the list? She's there. She's there. Check the the top 10.
She's definitely that is it.
Big Mom, Big Mom, Big Mom, Big Mom. I don't want to use it. I'll use Big Mom.
Oh, Big Mom. Whoa.
Is she above Katakuri?
Big Mom is a whopping. Oh, dang. Okay, sorry.
She beat him.
86.
After Whole Cake? What? Big Mom was ranked number 86 after Whole Cake Island, and Katakuri was 14.
Let's use another Sweet Commander. How about Cracker?
I like Cracker. I like Cracker more than Katakuri.
Where do you think Cracker is? Higher than Big Mom?
He's got to be higher. I mean, people love his design. He's a really cool guy. 99?
99. Here's somebody who got a bump from Whole Cake.
Who?
Pedro.
No, is Pedro higher than them?
61.
How do people like Pedro over Big Mom and
Reiju. 39.
This just showed me that
Pudding is 45, by the way.
people need guidance. They need me to tell them what's cool.
Listen. You know, Katakuri was over some Straw Hats.
I could see that. I mean, I think at that point in time, we haven't seen like Zoro, Frankie, and a lot of the other Straw Hats for like, what, 3 years or something? That makes sense.
He was over Marco, Doflamingo, Crocodile.
Ooh,
Vivi.
He's past old characters.
Whitebeard. Odin. Usopp.
Did we even meet Odin at that point?
Yeah.
Oh, start of Wano. Yeah, fair. I mean,
he's inevitable, Sai. I'm sorry.
Katakuri, he's going to come back, and he's just going to be like a water boy for the red-haired pirates, just like in Film Red. That's all it is.
That's hate. That's hate. What?
No,
bro, they would not have beaten that thing without Cat. They needed his future sight.
Katakuri was not utilized in Film Red at all. He was there holding Shanks's sake cup. What are you talking about?
Shanks was like, Katakuri, you can use future sight, right? He's like, come on. He said, come on.
Katakuri, try your best to catch up to us.
One. I'm the big cat, not the little one.
Bro.
Gunko, Katakuri has fallen into that legendary area, like the admirals, where like as soon as somebody shows up, they're stronger than the admirals. It's like as soon as somebody that we don't feel like is quite stronger than the admirals, they're stronger than Katakuri. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and Gunko falls in that category. So,
listen, if you said Summers, I'll be. You know what? Maybe. Right?
I just don't know how you have Summers higher than Gunko. I think Summers is stronger than Gunko, but the fact that you think there's that big of a gap is insane.
I don't think it's close.
Oh my god.
I don't think it's close between Summers and Gunko.
Oh my god.
I think he makes such easy work of her.
So, in terms of the God Knight's powers, and if they were to fight, who would be number one? Not including Shamrock. I feel like that's just cheating, but
Summers.
Summers number one?
Yeah. He had like medals and stuff. You know how many slaves he hunted? He's a veteran.
Yeah. I mean,
she's not even a real celestial dragon. They just picked her up. She's like Kovu.
I mean, the worst part is, I agree with you. I think Summers is number one, Killingham 2, and then Gunko 3, but I don't think the gap is that insane, though.
Okay. Maybe not. It's kind of like the gap between who's who and Ulti.
So, moving on. The kids are going to be walking through a fire and through the Western Village, and they're going to be stealing a giant ship. It's a crazy plan when you think about it, right? Because they're walking right past everybody who's going to be trying to stop them. how do you think we get out of this? Do you think we will save the children? How do you think we'll cut the thorns?
That's the
How do
thing,
we
they
wake
can't
up
touch
the
the
children?
kids. They can't touch the kids. They can't wake them up. So that's why those three are so comfortable because there's nothing they can do,
Yeah.
literally. And they would have to get to them before they can get to the kids, which it would be interesting if they could like be somewhere different while the kids are just going to the ship and then eventually get to the ship. But then, do you remember Fairy Tale with I
Which
forget his name,
character?
but he had runes.
Um,
He had green hair,
the
I
green
believe.
guy with
Yeah,
the
he had runes.
he was in Laxus's group. I know who you're talking
Yeah, he
about.
was
I don't
like
remember
his
his
underling.
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the runes were super broken when he didn't know how they worked. It was like, yo, how can you beat this guy? I think the thorns may be the same way for a while. We're like, what if he creates a barrier of thorns like after the kids get to the ship,
That'd be
right?
cool.
And as bad as you would want to save them, you're going to get hurt by the thorns because you can't even see them. So I think we're gonna have to take them out, obviously, and so I taking them out is
Who
key.
breaks the thorns?
Okay, what
Do you think
characters
we'll
are
have
here?
to beat Sommer, or do you think a Straw Hat or a Giant will be able to cut through it or bypass it? Because some people are
Is it a
saying, oh, like,
giant?
what if you use armament hockey and you just, like, grab the kid? But I don't think it's going to be that simple.
You said a giant.
Yeah, hey. People love the Giants, man. And I love the
Yeah,
Giants,
yeah,
too.
yeah. Yeah. You can't. One thing you're not gonna trust is a big stupid oaf swinging down a giant axe to where kids are. No, get him out of
That's
here.
mean.
I mean, what if Luffy can like break it out like he did with the handcuffs? You know,
Ooh, what if, like, Luffy uses Gear Fifth, he picks up the thorns, and he uses them for, like, jump rope?
or like cute. As I say, Q-tips. For your teeth,
Oh, floss,
toothpicks.
yeah. Oh, or toothpicks, yeah.
Yeah, floss would be crazy.
Flossing with thorns.
Floss with thorns, but I mean, Luffy can't do it. But yeah, they got to take him out. There's nothing they can do to the kids as of right now. Like, there's literally nothing. It's actually a foolproof plan. Like, they can sit down and have a tea party because the more you care, the more you're gonna get hurt. It's actually insane.
You sound really
And
impressed
then,
by them.
oh yeah, I mean, I think having this combination of abilities work so well in tandem is cool. Cause
Oh
we talked
yeah,
about this before, right? Where we like trying to come up with like devil fruit combinations that would work well together.
and this is it.
Well, if we had to pick three devil fruits that work better together. Well, I guess
I think these three work. It's very specific what they're doing, but when you think about how versatile they all are, though, like it works nicely.
okay, new exercise.
What's up?
You pick three devil fruits. I pick three devil fruits. And the comments vote on like what's the stronger
Combination.
combination.
Um, we could just pick anything, right? Like Logia's mythical zones. Nothing's off limits.
Okay, let's do like back and forth so we don't like create something insane.
Repeat. Okay, you go first.
So okay. The first fruit I'd have robins.
Okay. Good utility. Okay. I will pick Foxy's fruit, the slow fruit.
Okay. The next fruit I'd have sugars.
Oh, ooh. Just like infinite touching and infinite toys. Ah. Yeah, I mean that's good for slavery, I guess.
Yeah.
You could just enslave an entire country. Yeah, I'm just thinking in terms of fighting. Damn. I want to say that's a hard one. Like I don't want to go for anything broken. Like I want to say a Nell, but that's a Logia. I don't want to go for that right away. How about this? How about this? What if we pick a fruit of each type? One Paramecia, one Logia,
Okay.
one Zoan. Let's do that.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So for
That makes it more
Paramecia,
interesting.
yeah, what do you want to pick for that? Are you gonna keep Robin or Sugar? You're gonna
That
switch it out
changes
now.
things. Yeah, that changes things. Paramecia.
Zoan's tough too.
Zoan is tough. But you got mythical Zoans now. So it's like,
Yeah, you might just have to pick a mythical. Like anything below
Yeah.
that, you're just a zoo animal.
or maybe we rule out mythical because mythicals are just so crazy. No, let's okay. Okay, Paramecia. Because now the combinations are harder.
Yeah,
So then I have to go with just overwhelming power. Give me Whitebeards.
the Gurgur no Mi.
Gura Gura, yeah.
That's a solid one. I think I'd still pick Foxy's slow fruit.
Okay. Then for my Zoan,
You're gonna have to go mythical.
yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's hard not to go Nika. Like,
Yeah, Neek is like the go-to.
let's not use Nika. Nika's not included.
I'd go with Marco.
Okay.
The versatility of Marco's fruit is insane. I mean, just the Phoenix regeneration. You can heal people. Guys like Kurama,
It's tough
man.
because it has a limit.
The limit is Marco's durability. You give that fruit to somebody better than Marco, boom. Give it to like Gunko, right? Yeah, give it a Gunko.
My Logia, because I already have the Gura. My zone would be Kaidos.
Yeah. Seiryu,
Yeah.
Dragon. Yeah.
Yeah. So Gura, Kaido, and now you go.
Yeah, so for Logia, I pick an L.
You said Marco?
Rumble.
And okay, so your Logia's an L. I was gonna pick an L.
He is just instant observation hockey.
Yeah, he's just fantastic. Then Logia, screw it. We just gotta go with the boy.
Who? Kizaru?
No.
Oh, Kainu. I was about to say Green Bull? Our guy?
Akainu. Yeah.
All right. So
I think it's just like,
it's tough doing a combination, right?
yeah, it's just tough doing a combination with all three types of fruits because it's hard to be creative with those fruits. Whereas
Yeah.
like Paramecia, you can kind of like really play with them. That's why I went to Robin, Sugar, and then I was gonna go to NL.
Yeah, so you just instantly tap an entire island.
Yes.
Like if they have hockey to resist it, you just knock them out till they're unconscious, and then you do it. Yeah, like for mine, like I don't even know what I was thinking of. I just went with Foxy because I just think the slow fruit is super underutilized. And then of course in this chapter we saw Killingham use like the sleep beam, and it looked like Foxy's beam too.
Killingham would actually be a good one.
He would. He's essentially like a nerfed Nika. I went with Marco just because of the healing factor. And I feel like ideally Marco is like, he's unkillable. Ideally. But of course you have like your own durability. You have to think about it in endurance. But yeah. And then I just like, Anel, we've talked enough about him. Like we all love Anel.
I was saying somebody that would be like insane with Marco's fruit. I'm talking about like, he would go up another tier.
Oh,
Kaido already has durability. Zoro.
Zoro with Marco's fruit.
More utility, flying,
Endless
instant heals. He already has the power. He will be a monster.
I mean, yeah, but you could say that for any fruit. Like, I don't think there'd be a bad devil fruit for Zoro. Like
No.
I just thought of like Alvida, like the smooth fruit. Like imagine you clash with Zoro and you slip through and he cuts you. Like there's
Or
so
like
many
the
good
rust
fruits for
fruit.
Zoro, man.
Yeah, Zoro is him, but I think giving him utility, giving him more speed, giving him regen, where it's like someone like King doesn't have a chance.
Yeah, I mean, essentially that just makes Zoro Lunarian, right? Just that
Right.
regen.
Right.
His flames
But with
are on.
his-
Zoro's regenerating. My God.
But his insane power that he already has.
Yeah, and then when you think about like a Zoan 2, it's not just like, oh, like they have that ability. That's like special for mythicals, but like they also have a stat boost across the board.
So yeah. I mean, that's the crazy part. You give the other Straw Hats, like Sanji and Zoro, Devil Fruits. I'm not saying they surpass Luffy, because that's crazy, but they get
The
closer.
gap, yeah, the gap gets
The
closer.
gap is, yeah, the gap is not as crazy. So
What would you give Sanji?
something for power. He needs more power. I think
Yeah.
he has speed, he has durability.
He's got
I
fire
think he
already.
needs he needs something a bit more explosive, right? Like
I don't want to
something
double
that
up.
can do it.
No, I was thinking about like the heat fruit or like Marco, but it's like I don't want to double up on like the fire
No,
ability. Like he's
no,
already
he can
he's already
fly.
mastered that.
Yeah, I would say, Enel's fruit.
Ooh, yeah. A Nels
Like his
fruit plus like
kicks,
the Jerma body,
kicks of lightning,
lightning and
amplifies
fire.
observation hockey.
Fire and lightning. Yeah, no, that'd be good.
He would be a monster. Who's stronger, Sanji with Enel's or Zoro with Marco's?
I think Anel's fruit is better than Marco's.
It is better, but Zoro's stronger than Sanji.
Yeah, Zoro is stronger than Sanji, but lightning or the rumble fruit is better than Marco's. I think they'll put them like at equal, right?
Yeah,
That would totally
Yeah.
equal them out. Like
that would even it out.
yeah.
But
Because Marco's
Sanji
fruit is
having that
good,
much,
but like it's not. We talked about it, it's not infinite. You know, it's like it's
it's not
based on the
infinite,
user.
but like Zoro already has the strength and power, so it's just giving him utility. He can now fly, he can heal and regen.
And then Zoro's
It's
not going to
giving
be
him
like
probably-
shooting fire because like he's a swordsman, so no
But
real
it's like
attack boost there.
it's giving him momentum too, so he's adding to that type of fighting style.
Yeah.
He can almost like trade better now. We're like, I don't care if you hit me. Like,
I'll say this: I think Sanji would look cooler than Zoro would, because you gotta admit the way the Phoenix looks, I just can't imagine that looking good on Zoro.
Zoro?
Yeah,
well, what
it's
if
just too
Zoro's
it's too
like
goofy.
the color of his flames are different, like they green now as opposed to like
Will he still have like the dumb like like ringed eyes and like the ringed tail? Because I think
If he-
that those are the
if he
features
fully
of the Phoenix I don't
transforms,
like.
probably. Yeah, no, Sanji would definitely look cooler because it's just like lightning, just a lightning emanating.
And then you gotta
And you
remember,
see Sanji in his
Anel,
pose.
Anel had Amaru, where he became this giant lightning
Amaru
god.
form. Yeah.
Like Sanji, would get
never use
that.
He wouldn't even use it. But Sanji with the NLs for would be crazy.
Yeah,
I like it.
Sanji would be able to turn on all the kitchen appliances like instantly, bro.
He'd be able to like find any woman that he wants to find.
Yeah, his lady radar would go nuts.
And then he wouldn't have to like get beat by women. He could just like be a Logia and they could just phase through him.
Would No, it's not part of the Devil Fruit. I was about to say, would Sanji get like the drums on his back?
Nah.
No, that'd be kind of cool though. This is
It'd
random
he'd be like
mismatch.
what's his name from Black Clover? Lucky.
Oh, it's been so long since I watched Black Clover.
Is it Lucky?
Black Clover Lucky.
Yeah.
Black Clover Lucky. Luck?
Luck.
Oh,
Luck
yeah.
Vulture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Sanji with lightning would be nuts. I mean,
Yeah, I
and
like
plus,
Luck.
like, the whole thing where, like, he's always in the sky. His mom's name is Sora, which means sky. It's like, yeah,
It'd
that's a
actually be
good
cool.
combo. It's a good. Hey, maybe we should kill Enel. If you were in the One Piece world, if you saw a good Devil Fruit, man, like, would you start killing your opponents? Like imagine imagine you're Luffy. You beat Enel You followed him to where he fell down. Would you stab Anel to have his devil fruit respawn in the hopes of getting it?
If I'm building a crew, absolutely. But
Yeah.
one thing I'd be cognizant of is I don't want to give my crew members something that could probably put them over me, you know?
Imagine if Luffy did that. Imagine if that's the way Luffy thinks. Luffy's like, oh, I found a devil fruit.
Actually.
There's a reason why when Luffy saw the Mirror no Mi, he didn't go to Zoro. He's like, hey, Frankie, Frankie, you want this?
That was a cool chapter. I was like, wait, what's happening?
Yeah. When Luffy offered Frankie the Mirror no Mi, I was like, wait, no. Frankie doesn't even know Ace.
That's crazy. But no. Yeah, I'd be like, all right. Zoro with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to think about it. I mean, I'll probably eventually just give it to him, you know, because I already have what I have. I'd be so pissed because I end up eating a freaking rubber fruit, and here I have the goddamn
lightning fruit
with me. God.
I'll be a little bit peeved. I mean, lightning, and I feel the same way about the Yami no Mi, because I think that just looks really cool.
Sai?
What's up?
I wouldn't care.
Why?
I'm rubber.
Oh, you're right. It wouldn't put him above you.
No. So no matter what, Sanji would not be above Luffy.
Yeah. I mean, I think there would still be a boost, like speed. But in terms of like Sanji, power, no.
He would never be stronger than Luffy with the NL's fruit.
Unless like Sanji just masters hockey, which hockey's like an entirely different conversation. But
Luffy's in a different conversation than him right now. So like he would have to like get to another level.
But Sanji would be like the strongest Yonko commander though.
Right.
Like among.
Right. I would say right behind Katakuri.
Well, that's the end of today's video. Thank you, Brago, for being here. Appreciate it as always. The #1 Katakuri Glazer in the world. For some reason, he thinks Katakuri is stronger than all the God Knights. Doesn't make any sense to me, honestly.
Nah, whoa. Not all the God Knights. Not all the God Knights.
Yeah, not all the God Knights. Just
Gunko.
the women of the God Knights. Okay, Brago.
Fair.
Brago's not an ally of women. Heard it here first. And
I love Yamato.
Well, that's it, guys. We're out of here. Peace out, y'all. You'll find Brago linked down below as per usual.